The PEGI Age Labels. PEGI 3. The content of games with a PEGI 3 rating is considered suitable for all age groups. The games should not contain any sounds or pictures that are likely to frighten young children. A very mild form of violence, in a comical context, or a childlike setting, is acceptable. No bad language should be heard. PEGI 7. Game content with scenes or sounds that can possibly be frightening to younger children should fall in this category. Very mild forms of violence, implied, non-detailed, or non-realistic violence, are acceptable for a game with a PEGI 7 rating. PEGI 12. Video games that show violence of a slightly more graphic nature towards fantasy characters, or non-realistic violence towards human-like characters would fall in this age category. Sexual innuendo or sexual posturing can be present, while any bad language in this category must be mild. PEGI 16. This rating is applied once the depiction of violence or sexual activity reaches a stage that looks the same as would be expected in real life. The use of bad language in games with a PEGI 16 rating can be more extreme, while the use of tobacco, alcohol, or illegal drugs can also be present. PEGI 18. The adult classification is applied when the level of violence reaches a stage where it becomes a depiction of gross violence, apparently motiveless killing, or violence towards defenseless characters. The glamorization of the use of illegal drugs and of the simulation of gambling and explicit sexual activity should also fall into the age category. PEGI. In addition to the numerical PEGI ratings, you will also see the parental guidance recommended rating for some non-game apps introduced by PEGI for storefronts that use IARC. This serves as a warning that these apps can offer a broad variety of user-generated or curated content. Typically, this applies to products such as Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube.